Hello, my name is Devin with Nordstrong Equipment. I'm here to show some of the features and how to properly adjust the chain tension on our detector tail drag conveyors. Nordstrong drags are filled with features that make maintenance easy, as well as protection ability for plug chute or jammed conditions, preventing further damage in a drag. Many questions get asked about how to properly adjust chain tension, and Nordstrong's made that easy. I'll describe to you here, starting with a drag conveyor with either a new chain or a brand new drag installed for the first time. As we see, the chain is now loose. And we'll look at how to set the tension and what to watch for. Naturally, with a new chain that wears in initially, chains stretch with time as everything wears, and chain adjustment properly leads to longer lifespan of the drag chain and all the components involved. Nordstrong's made a detector tail with a spring-loaded tension system that can not only set the tension and maintain it evenly throughout the lifespan of the chain, but also indicate trouble maintenance requirements or sudden breakdowns that require attention. To do so, we've installed a take-up system here with preset engineered spring tensions and a measurement laid out by the gap set on the spring to control that tension. Initial setup when the springs make contact is the 3-inch gap. We recommend that we adjust that gap down to 2 inches initially, evenly on both sides. The 2-inch setting is excellent for most drags as we engineer to meet their horsepower range and the product load they're pulling. Carefully measuring both sides is equal. At 2 inches, we're ready to then set the proximity switch. Proximity switch allows monitoring of this tail section when the chain tension increases, decreases suddenly, and sends an alert to your PLC system to indicate there's an issue or stop upstream or downstream equipment from further damage. This proximity sensor will need to be adjusted to the center of the indicator bar, easily done here on a bracket that receives any 5/8 diameter sensor, and we can integrate what's on your site or what works best for you. After the initial adjustment on the chain tension and setting the proximity switch, you may find that due to fluctuations in feed rate, the chain tension will bounce the spring slightly. This is normal depending on the application of the product you're using, and a solution is to increase the gap to 1.5 inches. This increases the chain tension, but also increases wear on the chain and sprockets due to that higher tension. Once this gap is adjusted if necessary, the proximity switch will need to be adjusted again back to the center of the indicator bar. After that, you should be ready to run. Run-in of the drag conveyor will initially cause some great adjustment required as the chain links and the sprockets set in. Some features we've designed into our drag conveyor are seen inside the drag, where we can highlight some of the maintenance-friendly concepts. For a closer look inside this Nordstrong drag for some of the features, I'll remove the discharge cover, complete with a replaceable screen when damaged. Roller chain drags come with a lead-on UHMW roller that, with proper chain tension, prevents chain wrap onto the head sprocket and promotes long life. Traveling onto a UHMW liner that we install on a return rail with a floating design, allowing the UHMW to slide and shrink with expansion, preventing humps and premature wear. The chain rotates easily on our sprockets, as you see by hand. Our paddles are beveled on top, reducing the amount of carryover sitting on top of a paddle for drag. And we include, as optional, Tsubaki Smart Tooth sprocket, indicating when a sprocket should be changed. With a spring set system as our detector tail, chain tension is as steady and stable throughout the lifespan of the chain as we can design. Adjustment is needed occasionally to take up for slack made wear, but our design includes the ability to run a chain till you replace 4 links and then return to running a chain the rest of its life. The proximity sensor will not need to be adjusted each time, although gentle adjustment of the springs regularly is advised. Inside, some of the other features with the Nordstrong drag is Hardox 450 liners. In this case, they're countersunk and drilled, so the heads of the bolts do not wear off. However, we do have an option for traditional carriage bolts. Also inside the drag is deflector ride-on plates in the front, so the chain runs true down the drag, and split 2 sprockets, C1045 minimum shafts, USAF bearings, including some features with our bearing covers and sensors that we're happy to show you next. Other features Nordstrong is integrated into our drag conveyors is a simple cover which integrates the shaft speed sensor into a bracket protected from everything moving around it, as well as a simple addition of an extension on a grease nipple, meaning safety guards do not need to be removed for servicing and greasing the bearings. The covers are easily removed with 4 bolts and a part number that can be ordered for replacement should they be damaged or wear. Our adjustment rods are coated so they do not seize. Adjustment nuts are factory set and tacked, so they should never be touched. The adjustment travel in these rods is designed to give the full length of change of chain length and or removing chain links. Should there ever be an occasion that the bounce of the drag exceeds the ability of the 1.5 inch space, we recommend you contact a Nordstrong representative and we will review the situation and guide you to the best practice how to resolve this. Over-tensioning this will increase chain wear and possibly damage shafts or bearings and eliminate the valuable features of the detector tail warning of an issue, problem, or maintenance concern. Nordstrong design pocket on an incline for a plug chute sensor is easily adjustable for height, as well as removes the sensor from the product flow of natural operation. The incline pocket means that only a plug chute situation where product is being pushed up into the sensor will trigger the alarm. This prevents people from thinking it's faulty, replacing it, or sometimes disconnecting it to keep production going. Notice again an extended grease nipple on a cover for greasing a bearing, easy to access and maintain. Inside view of the discharge section includes lead-on ramps, lead-on roller onto the return rails, Hardox brand 450 wear plate, including countersunk fasteners. Detailed instructions and information are included in every manual with every Nordstrong piece of equipment. Thanks for watching. Please reach out to any Nordstrong employee for further info.